It's official. The first 6 months of the year are over. We're on to the second half of the year. And I just want to ask you, are you ready? Let's get into it. It's time for a monthly reset. And this is a monumental one because, like I said, we're in the second half of the year. So we're going to get really down and dirty, really into the nitty gritty of it so we can make sure the second half of our year is the best. Hello my loves, it's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, as you can see, we are doing my monthly reset. So if you haven't seen my previous video, I did my planning vlog for this reset where I do all the things, which includes getting clear, so that's me decluttering my physical space as well as my digital space, getting current, so that's doing a reflection, looking back on the previous month as I prepare for a new month, and getting creative. And that is setting new goals and intentions for not just a new month, but for me, for my next 12-week year. So let's jump right into it. I decided to end my last 12-week year early and I'm starting a new one. So at the time you're seeing this video, I would have already have started my new 12-week year, which I actually started on the 1st of July. I love the 12-week year because you can do this. You can start your year over whenever you feel like it, whenever you feel like it's a great time for you to just restart, refresh, or when you want to set a new goal or anything like that. That is the best part about the 12-week year. You don't have to wait for a new year to begin. That is so exciting to me. I love that part. So as I said, I've already pretty much planned for this next month. So in this video, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, talk a little bit about it, explain my process and what the next month is going to look like for me. Also, by doing this, I hope it encourages you to do the same thing for your life or for your month, to do a monthly reset. I'm just telling you, it's so rejuvenating. It just helps you get into the mindset to achieve your goals, anything that you want to accomplish in the next month. Especially if you had a bad previous month, to go into the next month fresh, or even if you had a great previous month, you want to carry that energy over to the next month. So we're going to start with my reflection, and this is me reflecting on the past month. Within my Notion, I have a reflection page for every single month, and it also shows me the previous year reflection, which I think is always fun to look back on, as well as like seeing where my headspace was, what I was thinking about, how I was feeling about the same month, but last year. So in June, I actually last year had a 4-star month as well. This is out of 5 stars, just to let you know. But I decided to keep it 4 stars because even though this month was amazing, there were some things that I could change or improve upon for the next year. So it wasn't quite a 5-star month for me, but still, it was a good month. It was a good one. Okay, so June, the beginning of summer, all the good vibes. So last year, my word for the month was messy. I said I was all over the place. I did not regroup or reset, causing my weeks to run together. Very unproductive. How did I still have a 4-star month? I don't know. We'll see. My memorable moments, I decided to restart my soul. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about. I talked about recently in one of my other videos that I feel like this second 12-week year that I do within a 12-month time span is always the weakest. I never really get to the point where I can like grasp it and like make sure I do the things for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. If it's could be the end of the school year for me, for my kids, you know, like trying to get all that together, or it could be just the time of the year. Like it's exciting. We're getting ready for summer vacation. I don't know why, but even the last year I had the same issue. That's so funny. Let's see. I've learned I can always start over. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. When I show you my reflection from this year, you're gonna see. And this is, I did not redo this. Okay, this is 2023. Actually didn't even read it when I did my reflection for this year, 2024. So crazy. I also learned that when I get unfocused, I need to come back to my basics. Declutter and get clear is the first step. Absolutely. And what can I improve upon? Sticking with my systems and routines will also improve upon my daily journaling. Bruh, like let's just go ahead to 2024. So this year, there's going to be some similarities. Just wait for them. The word I used to describe this month was fun. I had a great time this month. My daughter had 2 dance recitals, which are so hectic, but they're such a good time. And I love seeing how she has progressed and grown. And then seeing everybody come together to come see her and what she can do is just, it was just a good time for me. And then I went on a bus trip, which was like highlight, which is the next thing, my memorable moment for the month. I had such a good time. Like, I need to do more bus trips in the future because, first of all, going someplace, I love that. I love to travel. Second of all, not having to drive to the place that I was going to, game changer. Like, I had such a relaxing time, and I got things done, but I also read. So that meant I can chill and be productive. Top tier for me. Top tier. And then ending it off at the end, I don't know, at the end of the month. Now I'm going into July, and like, I don't know, I just feel really good. So I just had a fun month. It was just a good time. I hung out with some amazing people this month, met new friends. Oh my gosh, like, it was just a good month. It was a good month. Memorable moments. As I said, I went to North Carolina on a bus trip, and we went to a vineyard, which is a Black owned vineyard. So amazing. And then they had an all white party. It was so fun. I'm gonna put some clips on the screen for you, but I had such a great time. I went with my mom, my sister, a couple of my aunts, a couple of cousins, a couple of friends from church. Like, it was such a good time. And like I said, I got to relax because I didn't have to drive, to go places and just like have such a genuine good time. Like, I just can't, like, I can't say enough how I had such a great time, and like the relaxingness of it, but then the fun of it. Top tier memorable moment. And then also, I would just say my daughter's dance recitals, like I said before, like they're just fun, and then just to see how much she has grown in her dance, I really enjoy seeing that every single year. What I learned is it is okay to restart. Now let's just scroll back up to the top where I literally said the same thing. So that makes me really think about, okay, look, at this time of the year, I usually need a good restart. I usually need some good prep or like focusing to make sure I'm on task, which is pretty much on track. I feel like that is the reality. Like, especially if you haven't already let go of what you wanted, what you said in your mind's eye, what you wanted to do for the beginning of the year, by this point, like 6 months in, it's realistic. Like, it's a thought. It's definitely a thought. So I feel like that's good. But then also, now that I know, like, it's reoccurring, like this is maybe like the second or the third year I'm like genuinely tracking every single month. Now I can see the type of patterns that I have, and I can see how to combat them and how to get past them. So that's also something I love about doing this reflection and like looking back. The other thing I said was it's good to follow others' steps to be better. So if I'm looking at someone, I think sometimes we get into this mindset that it's like, I can't copy this other person. Like, I love what they're doing, but I shouldn't copy what they're doing because it's gonna look like I'm a copier. Let's just think about it. Because if this other person has like found the cheat code to being a better person, and then they share that said cheat code with you, why would you not do the things? If you can adapt the things to your life and like make yourself better, why would you not do that? Just saying. So in turn, I've decided that I'm gonna do that. Like, these people are out here giving me steps, giving me tips, giving me tricks to be a better version of me. And not saying I need to do exactly what they're doing, but to take those disciplines and those life hacks and to apply them to me. Like, absolutely, yes, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. So it's okay to do that, to follow their steps so I can become a better me. So just like, that was a revelation. That was fun. And the last thing I want to improve on is weekly tracking and an up-to-date Notion. I have so many trackers and lists and things that I keep in my Notion for my benefit that I don't use on a daily basis. And I'm just like, girl, you spent all this time on this Notion. You better use this thing. You better use it, okay? And I'm gonna use it. I am going to use it. I noticed actually this last month I did a wellness vlog where I focused on my wellness, focused on my fitness and tracking, literally just tracking 1 week. 1 week. I had like the best fitness week. I did. In my mind's eye, it was the best. It was an absolute best. And all because I did tracking. So knowing that I need to come back to these systems that I've set in place to be able to track what's going on in my life, to be able to track what I want to do, track my goals, track everything. Like, I track my books all the time. I track what I'm reading, what I'm learning, how I'm growing. Like, this is just for my benefit. This is for me to be a better me. Okay, it's me versus me. Okay, so that is it for my reflection. Next, we're gonna go into my 12-week year, and I'm gonna show you the honest to God truth. I started over, new start date, new end date. Let's get into it. Honestly, what I'm thinking is I'm only going to do the 12-week year 3 times. Just the reality is I just can only do 3 12-week years throughout the whole 12 months of a year. And this is proving to be accurate. It's going to prove to be accurate. I know, because my first 12-week year is always amazing. My last 12-week year is always amazing. And then when I try to do 2 in the middle, it doesn't pan out. It doesn't pan out. So I'm thinking I just need like weeks of breaks in between, and then we'll just start. But either way, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing now for this 12-week year that I started on July 1st. So as you can see at the top, July 1st to September 22nd. That is 12 weeks. And my goals are a little different. So goal number 1 is to save for financial Q4. So I basically just needed the name, and I feel like this embodies what I want to do. There's certain things that I want to save for, and the best way I can save is to have a focus. I need to know how much I need to save, and then to be focusing specifically on those things. Those are the best ways that I have found that I can save. So I wrote down what the things are. So the first thing is I'm saving money for my birthday, saving money to move, saving money for a cruise, and saving money for a girls' prayer trip, or a girls' trip, but it's going to be like centered around prayer. And like I said, like when I have the things written out and like labeled, like saying like boom, 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 like this is what I'm focusing on, I focus on it much better. Like I know that for me, that's the best way that I can do it. So that's why I wrote that out. The next is my travel agent training. So if you don't know, I'm trained to be a travel agent, and I've been a little lackadaisical in my training. I have online training that I haven't completed yet. And every time I get in it, I'm like, oh, boom, boom, boom. I can get this done. I can get it done. And then I don't get it done accurately or quickly. I'll do like a little bit, and then I'm off of it for like a week, and I need to not do that, because I want to get through this training so I can start booking people and like be in my travel agent element. So this is going to be the focus for this 12-week year. One of the focuses. So complete the, well, it should like say online, complete the TA training. I have online training, and then I also have in-person training. The next is to book 2 trips for others or for myself. So that's my goal within this 12 weeks. I want to be able to get done the training and book 2 trips, and then promote weekly travel agent business. So it's probably going to be on my Instagram. I'm going to promote, and then like in this video, you're hearing me talk about it. So I feel like this is a way of promoting, but not like super direct. So that's what I want to do, just to be able to promote it, get it out, say this is what I'm doing, so people will know, oh, hey, you can come to me for X, Y, and Z. The last goal for my 12-week year is my brand. And so this was one of the previous ones, but I just revamped a couple little things. The first thing is I'm gonna create a readathon. I mean, adding book content to my channel, my Instagram, my book talk, I really feel like this is it. Like I'm seated in, I am locked in, okay? And it makes so much sense for me, because I love to read. I've always loved to read, and finding out that BookTube was a thing, it's just made me so happy. It's made me so happy. So we're just gonna continue on in this manner. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna hold back any longer. We're doing this. We're doing it. So I'm going to do a readathon. I'm going to Black Romance Book Fest in 2025. I got a ticket, secured the bag. I was so excited. I was so excited when I got this ticket. I can't even explain. Anyway, so I want to do something to kind of like move that way, and then also goes with my brand. So I'm going to create a readathon for Black Romance. So excited. I'm so excited about it. I already have my plans. I'm starting together. So I need to create the readathon, content strategy monthly. So that is what I've been doing with my channel, as I plan out all my videos for the whole entire month. And then I go through and I execute, and it's been working so well. It's been keeping me on track. I want to do at least 2 videos a week, and I've been doing that for the past 2 months now. So I feel so good. And I definitely think it says like scheduling out my whole month has attributed to that, because I can still move it around weekly, but I still start with the plan, and then as I'm executing, I adapt. So it's been working. It's been working so well. I'm just saying. And the last is to create 3 printables or downloaded products. So if you don't know, I have one downloadable product and it is my book tracker. So I want to create basically 2 more and I don't know what they are yet. I think they're gonna have to do with the readathon, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what they are yet, but I want to be able to have something, like just have a product that goes with my brand, that goes with who I am. So I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna execute. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be good. So as I scroll down under the weekly tasks, it just gives a little information. Basically, I need to hit 85% or more, and this will help me achieve my goals for my 12-week year. That's just the standard based off of the book. And then as you open each one of these little drop downs in the week, I have intentions or tasks within the week that I'm going to complete. So the first one is set intentions for the week. So I can check that off because as you can see, my intentions are listed. Then I have budget my paycheck. And this is week by week. I get paid weekly. So every time I get a paycheck, I budget. I also budget monthly. I budget my trips, which to me is in turn is I need to know how much the hotel is, how much our travel is going to be, how much spending money I want to have. So budget all that. I need to set the savings for the month. So once I do the budget, then that kind of like sets my savings already, and I'll have a concrete number for the whole month that I need to save. And then I can break it down weekly for what I need to save weekly. And then do 3 hours of online training. So that is for my travel agent. I need to get on, do 3 hours of training this week, this coming week. Well, the week that it will be this coming week for me in the real time. But for my first week, I need to do 3 hours of training. Start planning my readathon. So that would be, for me, that's like brain dumping. What do I want it to look like? What do I want it to be involved in, all that, how I want to present it. And then do my July content calendar. So you're seeing this video in July. So by the time you see this video, my content calendar will be complete, but I need to go through and just plan out the whole month. And then content brain dump. So this will be me planning videos of what I want to do, or planning posts of what I want to post, or planning shorts for my book talk, for my Instagram and all that. So just a moment where I can just like get all the ideas out of my mind, do a good brain dump, and refresh and restart. So that is my 12-week year planning, guys. Ooh, I feel so good. I cannot wait to just get going in it. Like I said, when I'm filming this video, it starts literally in like 3 days. But by the time you see this video, I've already started and I'm in it, okay? Go to my Instagram, check on me, sis. Check on me, bro. Let me know that you came from this video and I told you to check on me and you're checking on me to making sure I'm on my Zoom. Next, we are going to talk financials. So I do want to show you my monthly milestones. For the past couple of months, I've been showing you this because what I do is as I'm saving, like saving is a huge priority for me this year. So every month I'm tracking how much I've saved from each of these different accounts, each of these buckets, each of these sinking funds, if you will. I'm tracking what is in them and making sure it's going up. All right, monthly milestones. We're going to go over to May and June. So May is the previous month, is with the previous month, and June is just the previous month. So I'm going to show you, and you can see the differences. Unfortunately, starting up with my credit card debt, I used my credit card. I did. I need to not use it. That's my problem. It's literally my problem. I need to not use it. What I've been doing, and it's failing and I need to reassess, is deciding like these big purchases I'm going to put on my credit card, because I'm like, oh, I'll get rewards, and then I don't go back and save it. Now, mind you, I am saving money. As you can see underneath that, my pay off debt money is going up. So from last month it was $430. This month it was $790. So it has gone up. I just haven't applied it yet to the sum. So, but the problem is if I'm still spending money, I'm just gonna have to keep applying. Does that make sense? That makes sense. It does. Either way, I need to stop swiping my credit card until I've paid off my card, like fully. I need to, I know. Student loan debt is still the same, 28,000. We're gonna get there, okay? We're gonna get there. Little debt first, then we're gonna tackle the big debt. We got this. Education went from 20 to 40. This is just a small sinking fund. And then as you see, from Christmas went from 425 to 550. So I am saving for Christmas. This is my first year saving for Christmas, like starting from the beginning of the year. And I am just patting myself on the back because just to think that I'm going to get to November and I'm going to have money to spend on Christmas and I don't have to start saving in October. Like, that makes me feel so good. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. Taxes went up as well, $10. Car maintenance went down. I needed to get something for my car. I forget what it was. Honestly, I forget what it was, but it was something. It was something. Travel went down as well, but I did go on that wine weekend. Birthday, I don't know why birthday went down. I don't think that's accurate. I'm pretty sure birthday still has $5 in it. So we're going to put my $5 back. And then moving went down. Now moving went down because I moved that money because I decided that I wasn't going to move this summer. So I moved that money to another bucket. That's the best I got for you because I've decided to go on to this event. Not even decided. I wanted to go to the event and I needed to get tickets and I got tickets. So that's what happened there. And then as you can see, the rest underneath are zeros because they are bigger savings, things that I haven't started savings for. So honestly, looking at this, I need to make better decisions financially. I'm making okay financial decisions, but I need to make excellent financial decisions. I do. Honestly, I do because, ma'am, it shouldn't say zero. That's all I'm saying. I need to do better. And I'm going to do better. It's going to happen. All right, so we have done all the updates and I've showed you all the goals and all the lovely things. Now we're going to talk about favorites for this past month. So I'm going to talk about my book favorite for the month, and that was King's Catch by Isha Bree. This book was so nice. It was a breath of fresh air. She even had a disclaimer in the beginning where she was like, if you want a book of drama, this is not the book for you. And I loved that for me because I don't want drama. I want happy, cute, fluffy, just angsty, just give me more romance. That is what I want. That is what I like to read. So this gave me the vibes. So this book is one in a group of interconnected standalones. So that means there's multiple books and the characters from each book are in each book, but then each book is only about one set of characters. So I think this was like the third or the fourth interconnected standalone within the series. But I wanted to read this one specifically because I liked the story when I read it on Kindle, like what the story was. So it's about this guy, his name is Darian, and his last name is King, so that's why it's called King's Catch. And he gets himself in a sticky situation. He's kind of a player. He's kind of doesn't really settle down with women. You know, he just goes out with who he wants to go out with, but he has a best friend that he has so much love for. They talk every day. They help each other out all the time. And her name, oh boy, see, when you read so many books and I'm unsure, but I'm pretty, Eva, I was right. Her name is Eva. Like, why did I second guess myself? I don't know why I did that, but I did. Anyway, her name is Eva, his name is Darian. They're best friends. And for Eva, it's not good because every time she would date a guy, he would get upset that she was besties with another guy and they would think, oh, they're sleeping together, oh, there's something going on or whatever, and it wasn't a thing. Darian, he just wasn't trying to settle down, period, because he had Eva. Like, she was his road dog. Like, they was tight. So that is what the book is about. Like I said, no drama, no nonsense, no craziness. It was just a good, fluffy, fun time. And I loved that. I loved that dynamic. The story, I would say as far as predictability, like you kind of know what's going to go down, but not in a bad way, not in a way that it was boring. It was still exciting. So I loved that about the book. And this was my first book by Isha Bree. So I was excited about that. She's also going to be at Black Romance Book Fest as one of the authors. So I'm excited I got to check off that box as reading something by her. I can't wait to read more. Like, she has more of these books in this series and they were just good, fluffy, fun reads. Love that for me. And then my YouTube favorite for the month is Blossom Ramos. So I found Blossom, I'm pretty sure I found her on YouTube and then I followed her on Instagram. But either way, Blossom is a mom of 4 and she enjoys reading. She enjoys reading romance, lots of new releases, and a little bit of fantasy. I believe she's just getting into fantasy. If not, no, I think she is a fantasy girly actually. So love that for her. Loved like starting to get to know her, send her some messages on Instagram. I love that fact of social media, that you can like connect with people that you never really met and you just kind of get a vibe for them and you're just like, Oh, hey girl. Oh, hey. I love that. That's so fun. So chatted with her a little bit, and she loves to read the same things I like to read. Fantasy and romance are her things, her vibes. I feel like she reads more new releases than me, which is also perfect because I can go to her for the new release Rex, and she has like such a fun personality. So I loved watching her videos and yeah, just like getting to know her through her YouTube. So I was obsessed with her channel this past month. Watched a few of them, watched the videos. Okay, a good time. So if you are a book girly and you want to go follow her, I will leave her channel down below, but she's a good one. She's a keeper. So that's it. That's all I have for this monthly reset. Like I said, I like to do a monthly reset every single month to get myself ready for the new month, making sure I'm hitting my goals, making sure I'm focused on my goals, as well as just having a good time. I'm telling you, like if you plan out what you want to do, you're gonna make sure you hit those things that you've planned, and that's a good time. And then even if you feel like, oh, this is a little too structured, you just push it back a little bit. That's the great thing about having a digital calendar. You just drag and drop it. Okay, drag and drop it to the next week and you still have a good time. I'm just saying. I love doing a monthly reset. If you need more motivation to do your monthly reset, I will make sure I link my reset playlist on the screen. You can check out all of the resets that I've done, as well as if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I do videos on healthy intentional living, also productivity and book videos, because that's me, that's my vibe. Love it here, and I would love for you to join my channel. So make sure you subscribe, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.